In 2003, James Mangold released a film that, on the surface, looked like a standard issue and then there were none slasher. It had the tropes, the isolated location, the disparate group of strangers, the mounting body count. But Identity isn't a slasher movie. It's a surgical examination of the architecture of a lie. It's less interested in bloodshed and more obsessed with the fragility of perception, how easily a narrative can convince us that chaos has rules. Most thrillers try to scare you with what's behind the door. Identity scares you by making you wonder if the door, or the room it's attached to, even exists. What makes this film distinctive isn't the who or the how, it's the where. The film operates on two parallel tracks that seem fundamentally incompatible. On one hand, you have a gritty, rain-soaked noir. On the other, a high-stakes legal procedural taking place in a fluorescent-lit room. The genius of the script is how it forces these two worlds to bleed into each other without ever breaking the tension. One world feels primal and instinctive, the other clinical and rational, but both are slowly revealed to be equally unstable. The movie leans into the clichés of the genre specifically to weaponize them against you. You see the washed-up actress, the nervous honeymooners, the officer transporting a dangerous convict, the motel manager who knows a little too much. By using these archetypes, Mangold puts us in a comfort zone. We think we know the rules of this game. We think we're watching a movie about survival. But while we're busy looking for a killer in the shadows, the film is busy dismantling the very reality the characters are standing on. The movie doesn't just pull the rug out from under you. It reveals that there was never a floor to begin with. The rain in Identity isn't just a weather effect. It's a character. It creates a sensory claustrophobia. It washes away the tracks of the killer, but it also washes away the logic of the world. The constant downpour traps the characters in an endless present where events refuse to make sense. Think about the pacing. Most thrillers ramp up to a climax. Identity feels more like a controlled collapse. Every time a character dies, the reality of the situation doesn't just get more dangerous, it gets more surreal. Small coincidences start to stack up until they aren't coincidences anymore. They are glitches. Without giving away the why, we have to talk about the central poem mentioned in the film. As I was going up the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away. This isn't just spooky flavor text. It is the entire thesis of the movie. It's about the presence of absence. It asks a terrifying question. Can you be held responsible for the actions of someone who doesn't exist? Or worse, what if the person who doesn't exist is the one making all the decisions? In Identity, the precision of the editing and the subtle breadcrumbs left in the first 10 minutes are staggering. Lines of dialogue that feel like filler suddenly land like confessions. Background details stop being set dressing and start feeling like warnings you ignored. It challenges the audience to be more than just passive observers. It demands that you look at the edges of the frame. It's a puzzle box where the pieces change shape the moment you try to fit them together. Identity is a reminder that the most dangerous place to be trapped isn't a motel in a storm. It's inside a mind that is actively trying to rewrite its own history. It's a masterclass in misdirection that respects the audience's intelligence while absolutely wrecking their sense of security. Because the scariest twist isn't who the killer is. It's realizing that the story itself has been lying to you from the very beginning. Do you think the film is about survival or self-erasure? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.